Lawyer. Lawyer. Oh, welcome back. It's time for Great Day Law. Each month we like to check in with lawyer Twillie, a.k.a. Lawyer the Lawyer from LA Law, for some free legal advice.
His name is Lawyer, and he's a lawyer, and it's amazing. And we are talking today about something that's actually very common. It's a common crash scenario that, unfortunately, you could find yourself in.
It's confusing to me. So you want to explain what's happening?
Yeah, I think somebody wrote in and asked about a scenario where there was either two flashing yellows or two flashing reds.
It says a potential client had a flashing yellow light while the other car had a flashing red.
Right.
Our potential client was T-boned. The other car insurance said potentially the client is 50% at fault?
Yes, yes. So that refreshes my recollection. Listen, these kind of things happen all the time, especially after hours. There's a word versus word situation where somebody says they had a flashing red light, somebody had a flashing yellow light, but in Connecticut, you're supposed to make sure before you enter an intersection that it's safe to do so.
Right,
it doesn't matter
exactly.
what your signal says.
Okay.
So a lot of times what insurance companies will do is they will kind of draw a line in the sand, put their foot down and say, no, we're only paying 50% no matter what. And so what we've started doing.
Forgive me, is that what they call no-fault insurance? Or
no, it's something different.
No,
That's
different.
Comparative negligence is what they're talking about.
Okay.
And so what we've started to do is canvass businesses for video footage.
Oh.
And so we have a case right now that we've had for a while, but we were able to secure footage that shows somebody going right through a red light. They never even came to a stop. It was a flashing red light.
Right.
And it was a broadside sort of accident. And so
now, without an attorney like you, who's doing this? Who's doing this footwork?
They're doing it on their own, and they're not going to get
very
anywhere.
difficult.
Yeah,
I
was
just going to say, I mean, do you think even through the eyes of the insurance company that it looks a little bit better when you do have a legal team representing you and helping, do that kind of work? Do they take it a little bit more seriously, perhaps?
Yeah, I think so. And it also, it matters who you have. Like, the insurance companies are data-driven companies. They know who's good, they know who isn't good, they know who's going to fight, they know who's just going to talk about fighting. So I think that helps with the results, especially the results that we get.
Let's talk about representing yourself.
Yeah, don't do it.
Well, right.
Don't do it.
For anything.
There's so many pitfalls when you represent yourself because there's statutes that you might blow, there's deadlines that you might blow. If you don't do this every day, you don't necessarily know what the value of your case is, right?
Exactly.
So it's just...
Right, I'm not going to a real estate agent to learn how to ski.
Correct. Unless they're a really good skier.
Unless they're a really good skier.
They really have to be a really good skier. Yeah.
Exactly.
Super good.
Yeah, even if you did mock trial in school, still just call it a trusted attorney, right?
Yeah. No, listen, at the end of the day, we're able to put you in a position to make sure that you don't get taken advantage of again.
Yeah, but I can't afford you.
Oh, you can afford me.
How can I afford?
work on a contingency fee basis, which means I don't get paid unless I'm able to help you recover money for your injuries.
That is amazing.
So great.
Yeah.
That's
See, I love that.
I don't hear about that as much.
That's
not
listen,
a
there's
common
only
thing.
a certain area of practice of law that will do that, and we practice in that area.
I think it also helps to have a local firm as opposed to someone who's outside of the state just trying to represent you.
I would 100% agree. I can't comment on that, but it certainly has its advantages when you have somebody local that has ties to the community and also has ties to, you're dealing with adjusters here, you're dealing with courtroom staff and courthouse staff here. And so to have that sort of local connection is important.
And you're saying ties to the communities, even if you have a bow tie to the community.
There you go.
A red one.
Looking very good.
But
go ahead.
You do a lot of community work too. That's a great tie. So you're in there, in the community, you're in the courtrooms, you know the system. It's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
Synergy.
All right. For more information or to get in touch with Lawyer Twillie, visit lalawct.com. You can also call or text for a free consultation, 860-595-3163. And don't forget, you can find him on all social media platforms at Lawyer the Lawyer.
So cool.
So cool.
That will never get old. No. Thank you so much, Lawyer.
Thanks for
Appreciate
having me.
it.
All right.